Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Betrayal at Krondor. And when last we left off, we managed to fight our way to Malac's Cross and speak with the abbot. Now we need to go to Darkmoor, where there's somebody that the abbot really wants us to talk to help him get out of Malac's Cross so that the serpent people won't attack the town anymore. Yes, there are serpent people in the game. I didn't know that serpent people were a thing, but they are. We also have a fair amount of inventory space. I want to sell this at a store a little further away. You know which store it is, the one where we get fantastic deals. But first, let's try our best to quickly get to Darkmoor. And then I'm going to see just how much freedom we have to explore about the land, because there are a lot of taverns that we haven't been to, and a lot of potential money that we could earn, and encounters that we can have along the road, potentially. I don't know if the encounters are going to respawn like they did between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, but it's worth finding out. Right, there is the temple. We do not want the temple. We just want to carry on this way until we get to... A woman was moving down the road. Judging by her pace and the way she was looking over her shoulder, she seemed to be concerned that someone might be pursuing her. Afraid that the woman might be in danger of some harm, Owen called out to her. "What are you doing on this road? You're not thinking of going into Malac's Cross, are you?" "Oh, it's Petrum! I remember you from the tavern, and we're getting a cutscene that I should have got coming to Malac's Cross. Actually, the abbot of the abbey bishops betrayed his students and his town, and it's besieged by some kind of monsters. I should have known that I couldn't escape the evil that brought down Sethanon, and likely your elf friend here had something to do with it." "Gorath had nothing to do with it, I assure you. What are these monsters, and why would they be attacking Malac's Cross of all places?" "If you value your lives, you'll help the villagers find the abbot and deliver his head on a stake to those snake men. They've promised to leave everyone else alive if the abbot is turned over to them." "If these are indeed some kind of monsters, what makes you think that they'll be satisfied with killing the abbot?" "Who's for knowing? As for my own self, I'll be in Darkmoor drinking up the... Oh my! I've left my ale in the Queen's Row in Malac's Cross. I'll have none of the brew for weeks, unless you brave, courageous boys can go and fetch it for me." "We have quite a few other things to attend to." "Oh, please. It'll brighten up an old missus's day, especially one that hasn't had a good home anymore. If you get it, you can come and bring it to my friend Ulam's house in Darkmoor. That's where I'll be staying for a bit." "I'll see what we can do, but I can't promise anything." "That's fine, love, just fine. I'll see you then. And remember that my friend's name is Ulam. Good travelling to yous." "And to you as well. Be careful on the way to Darkmoor." "Right, let's turn round, I guess, because we're gonna go get some beer." Not quite the side quest I was expecting to pick up on the way to Darkmoor, but it's a side quest. Ignore all these graves, and there are those bodies, and this should be the way to Malac's Cross. So if we go to the inn... Killed any snake people on the way in? If so, pile up the bodies by the door and I'll skin them for a pair of new boots. What can I get for you? Petrum! Do you know an old woman who goes by the name Petrum? She comes in and drinks on occasion. You looking for her? Actually, no. We ran into her and she said she'd left something behind the last time she was here. She asked us to pick it up for her. I'll say she left something behind. Keg of Keshian ale. Good thing I didn't drain it myself. I'll get it for you before you leave. Thank you. Also... nice chatting with you. I think we may hang out a bit and chat with some of the students. Whatever you like. Me, I've got dishes to tend to. Thanks again. Perhaps we'll chat later. Barding? Owen's Strumble. Yeah, we've already done it. I thought I'd check, because that's one of the things we're going to be doing a lot of here. And there is the Keshian ale. His curiosity sufficiently piqued, Owen popped open the half-gallon cask and inhaled deeply. Immediately his senses reeled as the heady cinnamon-like aroma assaulted him. Keshian ale. A fine beverage. For Petrum. Not something I'd drink personally, but then again, not really a drinker of alcohol anyway. Right, now we can head back to Darkmoor. And we need to find this person's house. Well, that means we're going to be doing a lot of clicking. Place is abandoned. Nothing here because we took whatever was here last time. Petrum opened the door, surprisingly alert for an elderly lady who had made a trek from Malac's Cross to Darkmoor unescorted. She greeted them with a broken-toothed smile and motioned for them to come in. Shaking his head, Owen remained rooted in the doorway. "Sorry, we don't really have time to come in," he apologized. "We just wanted to check in and see that you made your trip safely." "Oh, aye," she replied in her thick burr. "That I did. And what of you fellows? Did you by chance get me back me cask I left at the Queen's Row?" "Yes, we did. I don't know what kind of reward we're going to be getting for this, but, here you go." "That we did," Owen said, giving Gorath a meaningful glance as he handed over the casket. "Just where you left it." "A better lad I couldn't hope for," she gushed, taking the cask. Once she'd set it aside, next to the door, she put her fingers to her mouth and whistled. "Oi, Ulam! Where did you put these things I told you?" From the back of the house they could hear another woman's voice replying, though they couldn't exactly hear what she said. Nodding, Petrum told them to wait a moment longer, disappearing inside the darkened interior. "Here they is," she said, reappearing after a few moments. With a quick motion she shoved a few trinkets into Owen's hands. "Nothing all that special, really, but you keep 'em, all right?" Again, the voice from the back of the house rose, but this time the words were faintly discernible. "And don't you let him in the house, pet. Strangers are nothing but trouble." Rolling her eyes, Petrum sighed apologetically. "Sorry, I've got to go. For Ulam lays a cow. Thanks again, gents." "What did you give me?" "Well, you gave me 16 Fatima's formulas, and that's it?" I mean, it's a thing. It's good for, raising our strength. We might keep it. I feel like we had a little more inventory space before this point. Oh well. I'm sure we'll be selling things soon enough. Right, we need to find, quite quickly, the tavern. Is this the tavern? It's the tavern! Owen played. His fingers slid easily over the lute's fingerboard as he moved between chords of This Kingdom Mine, the notes filling him up, as well as guiding him forward. Quietly, he began to sing the refrain. "This kingdom mine, with my blood I've paid, to guard against all who oppose her. Buy my records." Records? What are they? Maybe you'll figure out what those are later. That was beautiful. 125 sovereigns. Very nice. Okay, we want to go to the barn, which is not here, but over there. Oh, it's getting dark. But actually, we'll just rest outside. We are not in any particular rush to use up our money that we're just accumulating. So, still got 2 there. We'll go and talk to you. The barn door was closed tight. "You in there," said Owen. "We wish to speak with you. Ivan Skald sent us." There were rumblings from inside the barn, and after a few moments the door began to swing slowly open. "Hello again." Are you here? Huh. Hang on. Mitchell Waylander's not here. If memory serves, and it didn't until now, Mitchell Waylander is actually in Sloop, which is all the way up here. It gives us an excuse to go and travel around, which is not a bad thing. Right, I'm going to see if I can sell some stuff here. We've got rations, we've got hammers, we've got loads of books. The rations are what I need, because I'm gonna conduct an experiment. That experiment is I'm gonna see. We have this book here, Canem's Dialect. How much it costs to, sell this book. It's a pretty good thing for, archery, but I also want to see how much skill I would gain if I used the book. So if I were to sell this, 81 sovereigns, nah. Now, if I right-click and put accuracy crossbow here, because your accuracy crossbow is only 65. If we use all 99 uses of this book, how many percentage points will we gain? Because you get the most increase after the first usage. I've got to watch out for my rations, because they're going to run pretty low pretty quickly. So, we have 99 uses of this. And you'll note that our rations are already starting to go down quite quickly. This is also a great way to have time pass so that we can gain more health, more stamina, and get a little bit more hardy. Am I actually going to use this crossbow at some point? Possibly. I mean, does mean that if we do use the crossbow, I'll be better at it, and it does free up a single inventory space. Also, apply the poison. You keep forgetting to apply the poison. So, I'm near half of the uses of this book left, and you're a bit low on rations, so let's go. Crossbow ability is improved. How much by? 2%. 2. Yeah, this really hasn't been a great use. Also, we haven't rested, which is not great. I'm gonna do that. We did gain a couple of stat points there, as you can see. Let's go to the barmaid, buy some rations. Haggle. Tiny, tiny, tiny discount. And it really is a tiny discount. So, we'll take that. And there we go. And that should be sufficient for us to keep using the book. Maybe I should use this for the, I'll do this rather for the big, massive book that we have with Locklear and James. Maybe Patros can use it a little bit. And then he might actually get some, stats that make him a little less flimsy. Oh, who am I kidding? He's always going to be flimsy. Here we go. Just keep on using this. Just keep reading it. It's a totally useless book for Owen to read. He has no ability to use a crossbow. None whatsoever. Nearly done with it. Now, we could have gained 81 sovereigns from selling this, but honestly, getting some, if we get 5% increase in total, it will be equivalent to us spending about a good week learning how to use a crossbow better. And we gained 4%. We did also gain some more health and some more stamina, which is not awful. Not awful. Right, let's get some more food. Another 14. We'll haggle away for it. Nope, not this time. There we go, we saved one whole royal. We'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. Right, that's done. We have one extra inventory space, and we're going to have you take 2 of these, so now you actually have an equal amount, and this is completely useless. Gorath cursed. Dead weight, he said, evaluating the Kalim's dialect. We've expended all his charges. It might be a good idea to get rid of it. Will you buy it? Will you buy the book that has nothing in it? Because if you will, that would be amazing. Also, we do need rest. So, will you buy this dead book that has nothing? 1 royal, I'll take it. Now we can buy a book that has no uses. Let's rest. Okay, over to Sloop. We have a long journey ahead of us. Coming here ended up being useful, though. We got some potions. And we do want to deviate slightly when we get over to here, because we want to go to the shop there. We also want to see if we can go to the Tavern in Lighton. If there is a Tavern in Lighton. I have forgotten if there is a Tavern in Lighton. So, up we go. Hopefully there won't be serpent people on the road. Who are we kidding? There are probably going to be serpent people on the road. We need to be careful. No serpent people so far. I was expecting serpent people. Maybe I was wrong to expect serpent people. Actually, we haven't got that far past the temple. We initially started this bit of the expedition by. Oh, it is dark. We're likely to get ambushed by serpent people. But not today. Okay, over here, and there's that bag that we... Gorath stopped. With a face bearing signs of frustration, he turned to Owen. Our path seems futile. We need to find the Book of Macross. Perhaps a scribe might be our best source of information. What do you know of scribes in southern Midkemia? The vaults of Sarth are of course replete with scribes. Brother Mark could help us there. Also, I've heard Abbot Graves of Malac's Cross is best known for such knowledge. Can we Okay, we got a bit of dialogue there. I thought the game would stop us from moving, but no, he's like, well, where are we going to go? And it's like, well, the game has some hints for us. Right, Leighton. Oh, is this Leighton? No, this is just random house. This is not Leighton. Leighton is a bit further along there, but honestly, we should probably head, not that way, because that way doesn't lead to anywhere new. This way, however, if we were to deviate off the path, oh-ho! Will bring us to somewhere we want to be. And there are no encounters. I was expecting encounters. Hello! It's the Sixto Tavern, and here is our money. Owen played, his fingers slid easily over the lute's fingerboard as he moved between chords of This Kingdom Mine, the notes filling him up, as well as guiding him forward. Quietly, he began to sing the refrain. This kingdom mine, with my blood I've paid, to guard against all who oppose her. That was beautiful. 62 sovereigns. Marvellous, because we need to use these sovereigns right here! Hello! Here's Nia. We have Nia's goods! Nia has some great deals for us, mainly on these lockpicks. Oh, you gave me lockpicks as well, did you? I mean, I don't need them, so I'll sell them. Also, it gives Nia a ready supply of lockpicks. 12. I don't need these either. 24 sovereigns? Nope, get rid of them. We already have some. Ruby. 397. Yes, please. We need some restoratives quite badly. Nope. What do you have? Restoratives? Yep. 12 for 50. I'll haggle and get a discount. Marvellous. And you already have 12, so I can just do that. 120 sovereigns for a nice pile of them. Also, 4 extra. We'll keep those 4 extra. Anything else that you have that I really want? I could get some more rations. Do I want more rations? I could buy some more rations. Let's buy some more rations. That's a good discount. That's a really good discount. That's a really good discount. And I think beyond that, there's nothing else I want. Nope, we're all good. We're all good. Thank you very much. And so, when we come back, folks, we are on our way to Sloop. I thought we had to go to Darkmoor, but my memory failed me. It's a big place, and there are gaps between my recording sessions, so things can slip away. But I figured it out quickly enough. And so, to Sloop we go, where hopefully there won't be anyone trying to kill us, and we'll find Mitchell Waylander, and then go talk to the abbot, and the abbot will give me some information I actually need to find the Book of Macross. Fingers crossed, eh? And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.